Oh my God. That is a wild card.
We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people.
Oh, yep, oh.
Brad picking up another strong hand. This time he's getting 3-bet by Doyle. And Emma has a very reasonable candidate to do something. She lets it go.
Last time I seen you drink, you were at Blush nightclub.
Brad will certainly not
When
be
is the last
folding.
time you drink?
A while ago, it's been a while.
You could have a glass.
Huh?
You could have a glass.
I could have a glass?
No.
15.
No,
No?
no, I quit for a while.
Totally?
A while, yeah.
I think last time you drank with us.
Yeah, I was drinking.
He had like a
Brad just piling it in. Oh, Doyle snaps him up. Oh, Doyle only
I
has
remember.
20,000. Okay.
most,
That makes a lot more
feminine
sense.
drink in the world.
And they will be flipping. Brad holds. That is a nice pot right there.
Give me 60.
I think Doyle was looking for a spot to gamble it up a little bit, and if he doesn't win, rebuy, add a bunch of chips to the table. If he does win, he has already got a nice healthy stack on the table. What is going on here?
Steaming.
Okay. Don't steam too much.
Pass belt.
Steaming.
We need Phil back.
Yeah. He needs Phil back, actually.
Yeah, you need Phil back.
Speaking of,
But that's why I can't have a drink. I'd love to join otherwise.
You used to drink a lot.
Never drank. I used to drink a lot, but I'd always drink small, especially compared to our world, Phil. you know the people
Three of you.
we ran with. I mean, like 5 was getting warmed up. I love to have a couple drinks.
what do you drink? Like scotch or I feel like I saw you
Raise.
usually. Scotch, cognac, or no?
I drink Kimosabi Mezcal, of course.
Oh.
That's my brand. We're going public soon, so of course I drink Kimosabi Mezcal. But when I'm not drinking,
At Aria, in
when I'm
Aria.
not
Okay, I
drinking
get it. I get
Kimosabi
it.
Mezcal, then I like
No,
Macallan. I like Macallan like 18.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Doyle with the huge raise there.
Callan.
And he
And I
is
like Macallan 18
going
more
to
than
make the
Macallan
best hand
35.
fold
Also Pappy Van Winkle, but it's really hard to find,
and picks up a
Yeah,
nice
we have-
sized pot.
I have a guy, but it's like 6,000 a bottle now. Pappy.
Wow. That's a lot.
I have to buy it to give to my friends because I stay in their houses.
We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people.
one of the very, very top players
Check.
for a number of years now. Crushes the highest stakes tournaments, cash games, and lately, perhaps some mixed games.
2 of them. Thank you. Thanks.
Nice flop here for both players. Brad,
Check.
the type of hand that you love to look down at in a deep stack cash game. Has a lot of outs to the nuts, backdoor flush. Phil has the type of hand that you want to just hang on and call down. Find your way to showdown. Hopefully not make the pot too enormous. Phil does find a little min raise on the turn. Brad peeling. And a backdoor flush got there, so
9,000.
having only jack high and some of the draws making it, Brad will feel compelled to bluff this river. I like this bluff.
I don't even know if I can take it anymore.
It would be nice to have a spade, but it is the type of board where it's somewhat difficult for Brad to have bluffs. Most likely his only bluffs to choose from are jack 10. Perhaps he has a little bit of ace jack, ace 10, but those may even just check and see showdown. So nice execution here by Brad. Whether or not it works, we're going to find out. Works 100% of the time, some of the time. Phil does find the call. Wow. He's going to be very
Let's go.
happy.
Fuck, I couldn't
see that he has
imagine
the
a
best
hand I
hand.
could beat, so I kept saying to myself, stop imagining, because you can't beat anything. Just decide whether he has it or not.
Positivity.
Do something fun.
It has been a long time since you went off on me, and I hope it happens today.
You don't really hope that.
I mean, if I'm up 50,000 and you yell,
Then it's okay.
I mean,
I'll
that's
be okay with
win-win
it.
right there.
uh-oh.
Huge flop for Dan here.
I'm already mad. I'm supposed to check
Brian
raise
has a
him on
little
the
piece
flop.
of it.
I
He
just
will
knew it.
probably not be folding right
Instead
away,
just
that's for
like-
sure. He does have some outs to the stone cold nuts. Oh my God. That is a wild card. How does Dan want to handle this?
32.
I should say rather, how does Brian want to handle this? Dan is, of course, going to continue betting if he doesn't decide to check raise. His hand is far too good not to bet, and the texture of the board is such that he wants to charge all the potential draws. Wow, where did that turn come from? Just the super clean river too. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the deuce of diamonds. Thought it was an offsuit too. Okay. Seems like a very nice card to put out a
35.
little block bet. Dan does exactly that. This is great, just designed to get called by worse ace-x, 2 pairs. And if he does get raised, he will have to make some tough decisions. But if there's anyone on the planet who can correctly navigate their way through some tough decisions, it's very likely to be Dan Smith. Brian is raising, and if Brian knew what Dan had, he would be very sad that he did not raise on the turn, because now the diamonds have made it. There's a lot more believability to his raise, and there is a higher chance that Dan finds a fold. Although this raise is very small. Dan may feel like the price is just too good. Perhaps thinking, would he make a small raise like this if he has ace-8, if he has ace-10? Nice fold, Dan.
You know
Great
why?
hand.
Because he was such a maniac in the last cash games, like, you know, crazy, 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 and now he's like, he's gone all Phil Hellmuth, limp, call, limp, check, limp, call. So I'm shocked. That's why I'm shocked.
Talk about me?
Yeah. Before you were re-raise, 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 which was lovely
God,
to play against for
I'm honored
someone
that
like
you
me.
watched me.
Well,
Steve
I have
Aoki
to
also
watch.
watched you.
Because I have to watch because I do the commentary.
I know, I know.
That one I watched, but I watched
Oh, you
maybe.
did the commentary.
Just put it in and explain it away to yourself later as, oh, maybe some percentage of the time I'm winning against a value bet, a very thin value bet.
$2,000.
And now just one hand later, look at this flop. Is Dan going to be put in two very difficult spots right off the bat? We're going to find out. Not so far.
$4,200.
42.
This is unfortunate for Dan in the sense that if the turn was a total blank, he may get away, but picking up the gut shot, he's going to feel obligated to call, getting the price that he is. He's certainly aware that Emma's overcall represents a lot of flush draws, almost exclusively ones that he's losing to.
All in.
Oh, this is great.
What the fuck? This is exactly what I was expecting. I didn't think I'd have to fold top pair against Dan every fucking hand. Jesus.
Wow.
I had you on sevens.
Can we see the river?
He tried to give it to me. Come on.
What did you have?
Apologies, guys. I didn't realize that Dan had
What the
picked up a
fuck?
double gutter and just felt like he had enough of it that
Just try to give me the fucking money.
he could fold bigger flush draws
You
out
know
from
I'm a
behind.
charitable guy,
I know
Phil.
you're trying to give it to me. I
And
know.
probably
And
sensitive
Doyle
Phil's
was trying
bet
to
on
do
the
it too.
turn. That sizing was a little weak. Wow,
What
what?
the fuck? I knew the one
What a
guy who was
great
gonna
couple
just
of
give me the
hands
money
back to
was
back.
Dan.
Then why'd you fold?
We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people. We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people.
Dan gave me the chance to win it. He moved in light, got the better flush draw, got top pair out, and won.
I don't even know why I speak. Phil just did my job for me.
I mean, you knew Dan was going to do crazy shit.
Everyone knew it,
Just
Phil.
call.
It was the most obvious thing anyone's ever seen.
Yeah, I knew it. I told you. I mean, like, but it always defies logic to me when people just try to give me the money over and over. I guess
Because of your
need
charming personality.
I need to just call, I guess. I don't know. I should have just bet 10,000. That way, when you move in, I can snap it.
Another huge flop for both players.
God, he gave me all the money in the fucking.
We might have
first
run it
round.
twice. Yeah. I probably would have won the second.
I would have let you choose once or twice. Either one's good. What in the fucking hell? Such a frustrating day so far. Oh, all those bad beats. Ugh. All those guys trying to give me the money.
I'm sorry. I was excited about bluffing the great Phil Hellmuth, you know.
He's bluffed me 100 times. But I don't care about that. What I care
Oh,
about is when
damn.
I don't. What I care about is when I call him that he doesn't suck out. That's what I care about. Because I'm always going to call him eventually, and then I just don't need him to. That's the time I don't need him to hit
You've
the
never
bar.
caught me. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's true. And I know what you're doing.
Well,
I had you on sevens on the flop. I'm like, he has sevens. He's just going to give me money for free. And then I thought, well, maybe it was sixes.
could have been.
Bit of an action killer card on the turn here. Players will check
Can't
it
complain.
back.
I called Doyle.
And now Emma
Doyle,
has the
I got him to go
opportunity for
crazy.
maybe a thin value bet.
You're
something
always
like
gonna go crazy against me. I didn't call.
4,000, 5,000.
It's my fault.
You knew
Have
it
I,
was gonna
been,
be-
have I been unlucky a bunch of pots? Sure. I should still be ahead, though.
I think she has the
He
sense
wanted to
that
give me the money, and I didn't accept it.
if her opponent had a stronger hand than top two, probably some money would have went in on the
Obviously,
turn.
People complain because they're unlucky.
Unless he has something like 9x of hearts.
That's a fact.
She goes
Plenty
big
capable.
here.
God, I hate the way I played that. I should have bet 10,000. Now he moves in. Now I snap.
I always love when I see a bet that's different than the size I would have went, because
Nah, you got to bet 42.
if he does pay it off with a hand like King 10, then I know for sure she got more money than I would have in the situation. And she does. She makes more than I would have. Great hand by Emma.